Thank you. Now, the time is 17 minutes before 6. We have spent most of the afternoon talking about coronavirus and politics. Let's take a few minutes to talk about something completely different, shall we? Because one of the most important books in literary history, the first collected edition of William Shakespeare's plays, known as the First Folio, has just sold this afternoon in New York. It was sold at auction for $8.4 million. It was published in 1623, 7 years after Shakespeare's death, and contains 36 pieces of his work. Only 5 complete copies of the First Folio remain in private hands. Let's discuss the significance and the sale with Adam Hutter, who is an appraiser, buyer and auctioneer at Fifth Avenue Auctions. Hello, very good afternoon from London.
Hi, Jane. Nice to see you again. Thank you for having me back.
Well, good to talk to you. 8.4 million. I mean, it is incredibly rare, this marvellous item. Is that the sort of figure you would have expected?
Yes, I was expecting it to go more than the estimate, which was 4 million to 6 million. It's a rare, important piece. And, you know, not only in English literature, but in world literature, perhaps basically the most famous author of all time. Yeah, it brought what it should bring. Absolutely.
I mean, I'm always fascinated by who bids in these sort of auctions, because if you are the owner of something so remarkable, so extraordinary, I mean, goodness, we'd all love to see it, anyone who hasn't seen it. But then what do you do with it? So are we talking individual or institution?
I would think actually individual, because in times like this, in times of a depressed economy, that's when you get record prices of the rarities of the important pieces that go up for auction, whether it be artwork or literature or furniture or anything like that. This is the type of time when people, when private people really get involved and try to put their money to good use or to good things that make them feel good as well.
I mean, that's interesting. You see, that's counterintuitive to me, that auctions are flourishing and doing well, because we think, oh my goodness, we're all obsessed with coronavirus. It's having a terrible impact on the economy. Who's got the money to spend on something that is, in essence, remarkable though it is, a luxury? But I guess if you're in that league of wealth, you're inured, you're protected from coronavirus.
I guess you are. And what it is, like I said, in a depressed economy, that's when it seems like the record prices go for things throughout history like that, where, you know, yes, you want to do something with your money. And I don't really know. I can't really say, because I don't have that type of wealth. A lot of us don't. But the people who do, they want to do things with it. They want to give themselves some type of fun. And when the opportunity comes up, when something like this comes up for auction, which is the first time it's come up for auction, I believe, in 19 years, it's an event and it's something important. It's something that you can't pass up.
And would we ever find out who bought it?
We probably will. It'll take a few days. Sometimes people do want to keep their, you know, their privacy. They don't want it to be known. But similar to the Salvador Mundi, which you and I spoke about a couple of years ago, eventually we do find out. And it's not a boasting type thing. It's more of a personal treasure that somebody can keep and pass through the family, perhaps, or eventually sell it, because as soon as that person has bought it, and with all the publicity, if it went up for auction 6 months from now, it'd probably bring more.
Wow. Before I let you go, I mean, I guess you get asked this all the time, but what's an item that you've been involved in the sale of, where you think, oh, do you know, if I had the money, this is something I would really love?
Well, I personally auctioned off a painting by Thomas Wilbur Dewing, probably about oh my gosh, it's about 25 years ago now, where if I had the money at the time, yeah, I would have loved to buy it, because that's an investment, you know, that type of tier that you're talking about, with important artists that are not in the controversial era that we are today, they will increase in value. A William Shakespeare book like this will increase in value. It's not going to go down. It's not going to go out of style. A painting of the 19th century or 18th century or earlier by an important artist is not going to go out of style. It's not going to lose its value. It can go anywhere but up. will go up.
It will. Adam, good to talk to you. Thank you very much indeed. Adam Hutter, thank you very much from Fifth Avenue Auctions. And lovely to have an opportunity to discuss something else for just a few minutes. Thank you very much indeed. Just a reminder right now of today.